So hopefully today is my longest training run ever. I'm aiming for 27k. My previous longest has been 25k. Let's see how we get on. Good morning, fellow runner. It's Saturday the 15th of June. I'm out for, which is hopefully my longest run ever. So, just a recap in the last couple of weeks. 2 Saturdays ago, I ran my longest run ever at 25k. It was about, I don't know, just a k and a half longer than my previous longest, but I've been building up very slowly due to the fact that I've got IT band issues, and really IT band issues are caused by weakness in glutes and other muscles, and it's effectively, pain is an overuse symptom, or a symptom of building up too quickly. So I have no real need to build up too quickly. I've been taking it easy. So 2 weekends ago, 25k. Then and the week after that, I did quite a lot of different exercise and spread out across the week, and my legs were just feeling exhausted for most of the week. Never really felt recovered, including a few things that really worked the glutes and hip abductors hard. So definitely the muscles they need to work. However, they were always feeling fatigued because they're not strong enough, and they weren't really able to cope with the demand. So come last Saturday, I was going into the long run, hopefully with the aim of doing 26 plus maybe even 27k. But my legs, I knew my legs were tired going into it, so it was going to be a challenge, and it really was. I really struggled towards the end and only just managed to do 25k, but with a little bit of walking in there. This week I've done 1 run, 1 strength session, so very much scaled things back. I have to say, I haven't felt amazing. Really just, I feel it's been a week, or certainly the second half of the week, really kind of lost my mojo a bit. Don't know why. Quality of rest didn't feel great. Diet wasn't where it needed to be. Really, diet wasn't where it needed to be. I'm scared to step on the scales this morning, so I just didn't. So this morning, didn't head out too early, but better night's sleep than I've had for a while. I woke up more rested and recovered. Rest and heart rate, not quite where it needs to be, but, or not quite as low as it gets sometimes, but better than it has been all week. I think, to be honest, this week I've just been really suffering from overdoing it the week before. but things are back to where they need to be, or hopefully where they need to be enough for this run. So yeah, I've got this little mini goal of 27k, which is a third of my long run distance of 50 miles, 80k. So it'd be great to do that today, and we'll find out further on in the run whether that's possible. Then next weekend I really want to get 30k. 30k is my target maximum training run distance. So it'd be great to feel that I've reached my distance and I can then just stick at that for a while and allow my body to adapt to that. So hopefully I get home 27k, I'll have time to do a little bit of strength work, and then I think we're heading off to Anstruther for a wee run out this afternoon, and dinner out, and then tomorrow the weather's not looking great, so I think we'll be having an easy day, which is good. It'll give me time for some mobility, but nothing too exerting. So yeah, trails are quite wet this morning. We had torrential rain yesterday. I'm currently just 3k in. As usual, I have no pace goals for the long run, just a distance goal. And hope is that I can do, I don't know, it'd be nice if I could get to 22, 23k with no IT band issues. So I just need to watch my stride, make sure that I'm not letting my feet cross the midline and keeping my cadence up but my stride length down, and just being mindful of how I run. And I got some new energy gel with me. I've got a pouch of Kendall Mint Co. chocolate mint non-caffeinated gel in a little gel flask. So in 40 minutes time or something like that, I'll take my first sip of that. I'm curious. So I've never really worked with bulk gels before, but quite keen on the idea, and reduced packaging, and yeah, so we'll see how that goes. Right, I'll catch you in a bit. So that's me pretty much a third of the way in, 8.9k, heart rate currently about the 121 to 30 mark, which is pretty good. Legs feel so much stronger than last weekend. I mean, I'm running up hills that I was walking up last weekend, so hopefully I can just keep that going, and I'll have my first bit of Kendall Mint Co. gel. Let's see how that is. So that's me 13.5k in, halfway to 27. Yeah, legs still continue to be alright. Much better than last Saturday. So I'm able to run up hills that I decided to walk last weekend, and yeah, it feels so much better. Kind of nice to feel like I've got my mojo back a little bit too. It's a very pleasant morning. So it looks like the park runners are just about to set off. Glad to be through that before they have. It gets a bit complicated explaining that no, I'm not on the wrong route. So 15.5k in, an hour and a half. Heart rate currently at 130, doing a, I don't know, something like a 7 minute per kilometre pace, but as I say, no pace goals today, just distance and hopefully time running, less walking. So yeah, it feels like it's a lot better than last weekend, so I just need to see. So 2 weekends ago when I did my 25k, I felt the IT band issues kick in at 21.5k, which was a lot better than previous weeks, and I've been gradually improving that over time. So it'd be really interesting to see when it kicks in today, because I fully expect it will, but just exactly when, and can I keep it at bay for a bit longer? So, you know, I'm very much thinking about my stride, but hopefully some of this strength and conditioning work is starting to pay off. But as I said, oh, that must be 9 o'clock, I guess. As I said, I haven't really had the best of the week, or at least towards the end of the week. Just really felt like I just wasn't in the great place. Tired, not eating right, and just motivation really kind of crashed a bit. Not really sure why, and just I didn't sleep well, and I shouldn't overanalyze it and worry about it too much, but one of the consequences is that I really didn't spend as much time doing mobility work in the morning as I really should. So I don't think I've made as much progress as I potentially could have, but it's all progress, it's all heading in the right direction. When you've got a plan that's, well, started off as a 100-week plan, you don't worry about individual days too much. You think about weeks and months and quarters of years and the seasons. So at least that's what I try to tell myself. But that positive outlook is sometimes hard to remind myself of that, and I don't know, I'd like to be able to be a bit more resilient when it comes to the highs and lows of daily exercise. Yeah, I need to work on my personal resilience as much as I do my fitness. And I have to say, I think it's probably easier to work in your fitness than it is your resilience. Or at least I can think of practical things that I need to do for my fitness. I'm not exactly sure what I need to do for mental resilience. So, but being fitter will help it. Back at the halfway point, I had a bit more of my kind of went kill gel. I quite like it. It's slightly hard to get away from the thought of a toothpaste flavour thing, but it's quite nice. Different to the fruit flavoured that I'm used to having. But to be honest, I think when it comes to my long run, I'll want to probably have a flask of fruit and a flask of mint. I don't think I would want the mint all the time, but I certainly feel a bit of a boost from it. So that's me 2/3 of the way in, 18 kilometres. Legs certainly starting to feel a bit fatigued now, and there is hint of IT band knee pain in the background. I mean, it's nothing to really stop me or slow me down, but I definitely feel it's there, and it will turn into pain in the next couple of kilometres, I would say. But you know, if I'm able to make it to 20k without it really being bad, I'll be quite happy. I've not really had any walking breaks at all in this run. So yeah, but I think 27's definitely on the card. Hopefully that is not foreshadowing. That's 22k in, and I managed to keep running. Knees are holding it together. Just 5k to go. Oh, back home, and I managed 27.5 kilometres. I'm delighted. Best run I've had for a long time. Yeah, so 27.5 kilometres at a 5:37 pace, so, and very much negative split. That average heart rate 136, heart rate definitely too high in the second half, but I just felt I had the legs for it, and I was just running at what I felt was a pace where I wasn't going to give my knees issues. And yeah, the IT band knee pain didn't really majorly kick in. I didn't have to run, didn't have to walk at all. I could run the whole thing. Yeah, just amazed. So very good for the motivation. 27.5k, I only need to be able to add 2.5k on, so it's less than 2 miles on, and then that's me reached my sort of long run goals. Yeah, so I'm really hoping that's next weekend. Yeah, it'll be amazing. So, and that'll be, yeah, basically by the end of June, I'll be doing the distance goals that I want. So, just need to make sure I build on this and kind of don't rest on my laurels. So, yeah, I'm going to go and have a stretch and get some recovery into me, and yeah, do a bit of strength work. Right, have a good weekend.